Hey guys, Rock and Roll back with some more Hero Colosseum. This time we're jumping back into the SR Challenge, which has been missing for a while now. I got a little frustrated, I think, after this one. Did I? No! I know what happened. Video corrupted on the last one. It played all my audio, but all the gameplay, it just stayed frozen on this screen. So, yeah. I took a break because I was pissed off from that. So, last time we were getting our ass kicked pretty much by Trunks, so the team changed up. I don't know if I changed it at the end of the last episode that corrupted, but this is the team we're going to go in. So SR Vegeta, Cabba, Frost, Mira, and Gohan. We traded out the God Vegeta, Super 17, and I can't remember the other person I dropped out. I don't know. Did I have Baby in here? I might have had Baby. I can't remember. But they've been dropped out and replaced by these three. And we'll see how this goes. I'm a big fan of this SR Vegeta. Another one that goes up there with Golden Frieza as underrated figures, especially when your opponent's attack is really getting low, because he takes 1,000 off all of them for the turn. So, double him up with a Golden Frieza, and late game, you know, you've got no attack. But right, what are we gonna run? I think this is our best setup for turn one. Alright, so we get to boost the speed. Wait, he didn't put 18 on a trigger square. So we haven't had a debuff to our speed. Also, he didn't put 17 down either. That has reminded me something I do want to do as well. I want to get back to an androids deck, but a double 17 and then an android 18 in there as well. Just because then somebody loses 2,000 attack for the rest of the game, and then somebody loses 1,000 speed as well. And again, the problem is none of the figures in that are particularly good for a start. And there's just much better ways of crippling your opponent's attack. And even their speed to a degree. Yeah, 1,000 is good, but it's only off one figure. Look at Bardock. He takes 250 speed, I think it is, off of every opponent. So, he's a lot more useful. The androids just came out. When they came out, they were okay. But it's just a case of, well, better and better stuff have come out since then. Okay, so Frost lived thanks to hitting her first. Hang on, what's that ability? Ah, okay. Yeah, if we got some of these character skills that the game runs, it would be interesting. I think we'd have some fun with some of these. Jesus, how much damage did you do? Fucking hell, look at that HP combined with that defense. Hang on, so they're gaining 1,500 attack. They're gaining 2,100 attack a turn. What? In what world is that fair? I've suddenly realised why I was getting completely fucked by Trunks in the last episode. They get a ridiculous attack boost every turn. What the hell? I mean, the game is in a pretty broken state as it is. Imagine throwing in some of these character skills. It would literally destroy what's left of the meta. Although would it? I think it would just get to the state where everybody would use Whis Vados and then stick something like either Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Super Gogeta or something like that down the middle. Because you'd literally have to, or else you'd just die. And that would be very boring. Alright, can we get the kill? Nice. Okay, we lost 2 this turn, but we took 1 out. We've also lost all of our Master HP, but we have our ultimate. Right, so Cabba will go up to quite an impressive attack stat because what I like about Cabba in this situation is that he does get his buff off his posing skill here. So he's going to get an extra 1,000 boost for being there. So his attack stat is pretty high. I want a UR Cabba in the future, and we could get that in the update, which I'd really like. I'd like a UR Cabba. I'd like a UR Frost. I'd like a UR Piccolo. We need a new UR Piccolo. We really do. Although one thing I'd really like, and this is going back to playing old Dragon Ball games, like I think Raging Blast had this system, as did Budokai Tenkaichi 3, where everyone had a points cost and you had a maximum team cost. I think that could really shake things up and make it interesting if every figure had... Alright, calm down, Mr. Lorry. Fucking Lorry just roared past beeping its horn. But yeah, getting distracted very easily. If every figure had a points cost, so say UI Goku, your deck could cost, let's say 100 points, but something like UI Goku costs you 40. I mean the old UI Goku with a crap load of attack. It just means that you could have powerful figures, but you would have to compensate that with some lesser ones, or you could have 5 figures that cost you 20 points each. I just think a point system would change things up a bit and just make it dependent upon how much, say, their top stat is. So if they've got loads of HP or loads of attack or nearly 5,000 defense or speed, they are the top points cost figures. It's just a case of mixing things up, making it different. And say a deck like this might get you 100 points as well. But like, you know, it needs some freshening up. And I think something like that would be an interesting way to achieve that. Without offending the community as well, that's the thing. They've shaken up the games plenty of times with adding new bullshit figures, but that's just completely triggered half the community, at least every time. If you put a point system in there, everybody's on a level playing field, and then it's a case of deck building. And as the theme battle sort of decks show, I love deck building. It's one of my favourite parts of doing this. So, point system would be interesting. If they could implement it, it would just literally be a case of assigning every... Even if you did it, you can't really do it based on figure level or whether they're an N, an R, a UR, or an SR. Because various URs are better, and some SRs, like some of the ones here, prove that they're better than some of the URs, so... Whether you just do make it a generic thing where, say, URs cost you, I don't know, 30. Have a 30, 20, 10, 5 system. So you could have 3 UR figures, but you'd have to have 2 N figures as well. Like I say, the game just needs changing up. Something has to be done. Otherwise, this game is just gonna... This game mode is just gonna die out slowly. And I don't want it to. I enjoy this. Admittedly, if Xenoverse 3 comes, I wonder if they'll throw Hero Colosseum into that as well. I hope they do. That's if Xenoverse 3 comes out. They might throw something like this into Dragon Ball Kakarot, actually, mightn't they? We haven't seen any confirmation of anything like this in there, but... I mean, if they've stuck a mini-game where Goku can shove a tail up his arse and fish, then surely throwing the Hero Colosseum in there wouldn't be too much of an issue. It would be a good addition, I think. By the way, when Dragon Ball Z Kakarot comes out, I will do a playthrough of that on here, regardless of if there's Hero Colosseum like content or not. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It looks good. from what we've seen, we're getting all the way through to the Majin Buu saga because they've done reveals for Vegito and Buu. So that's really good. We're certainly looking good on that front. Because a lot of the games have had the problem of the biggest example of this, in my opinion, being Burst Limit, which is a very underrated game. Burst Limit wasn't anywhere near as bad as people tried to make it out. But that only went through till... Did that go through to the Cell Saga? I think it reached the Cell Saga, and that was it. And that was a big problem we had with it, because it just wasn't that long. Of course, then there's other games like Dragon Ball... was it Dragon Ball Z Battle of... No, it was Dragon Ball Battle of Z, wasn't it? That game... I see what they were going for with it, and it's not terrible. But it was executed poorly. The idea of various things having a class... They tried to combine, like, a proper RPG with Dragon Ball Z, and they just didn't do it right. Like, every character's having classes. So, like, having Krillin as a healer slash support, I think he was in that game, was a really interesting touch, and I would have liked to see what would have happened if they'd done it right. Because we haven't really had anything like Battle of Z since then. Probably worried that they'd do the same thing again, but I'd like to see something like Battle of Z again. Done properly. Anyway, this battle's gone pretty easily. Wow, we didn't do a lot of damage to Cooler there, did we? Oh, we have our ultimate again. Cabba, time for you to slap everyone. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. There you go, Cabba. You can slap everyone. Cabba probably gets... He's got to be in the top 5 of underrated SR figures. If he had a UR, he would be possibly the best at 01 skill figure in the game. Because a lot of the 01 skill figures don't get a trigger square on the ultimate. The best example of ones that do are Jiren and, in the past, Big Bang Vegeta. The ones like Gohan and the new Gogeta. I suppose Future Trunks does as well. Future Trunks, I forgot about him. But look at that damage he's put out for an SR. Like, make him a UR, and he is the best 01 skill user in the game, I'd say. Without a shadow of a doubt. I have to say, the good thing about coming back to this series is that it boosts my XP so much, and I really want to stockpile a lot in preparation for the new update, because I definitely want to get Oob to 99 as soon as. I definitely want to get however many Android 21s we're going to get to level 99, and then any other URs, so I'm going to need a lot of EXP. I do honestly think we'll get more than one Android 21. Just because they've only showed us the scientist version doesn't mean that they might just make alternate attires for her as the Majin and evil versions. Which I think is what they might do. You never know with them, do you? It would save money. But, I mean, that's the potential for technically 6 UR figures, because you've got 2 for scientist, 2 for Majin, and then 2 for the evil version. Oob, well, I mean, if they put figures for Kid Oob in there, or I don't know the best way to put him, really. Well, if you just call him Oob, because we call him Marjoob when he fuses with Boo. But if they do ones for just regular Oob as well, then that could be interesting. I'm really excited for the update. It's nice seeing Oob get recognised. He has often gone under the radar, and is, in my opinion, the biggest example of wasted talent in Dragon Ball. Basically, the entirety of Dragon Ball. I know Teen Gohan after he beats Cell is a pretty big example, but Oob was really built up from the ending of Z, in my opinion, as the next defender of Earth. And it even seemed they were going that part at the start of GT, and then Oob got pretty much bodied constantly. The only one he was doing well against was Baby, and then Baby just reversed his technique on him, so that kind of sucked. Like, could Oob not have gotten a couple of Shadow Dragon kills? Hell, what I'd have loved to have seen. Have him kill Ice Shenron. Keep everything going as it was. Goku's been blinded by Ice Shenron. Have Oob suddenly come out and kill Ice Shenron as he's about to go for the killing blow on Goku. Give Oob that moment. He deserved it. I don't honestly think that would have been too much to ask. Oh god. Jesus, look. Oh man, go on, your attack's fucked. Oh, no, your speed is 1200 down to 200. I have to block that because if he goes, oh shit, we're actually going to lose 3 figures here, I think. Because Beerus is going to kill Frost. There's a good chance that Mira isn't going to kill Champa, and I don't know about Goku. There's no way that Mira's getting the kill here. Nope. You needed to do, like, double that damage, Mira, to have a chance of living. So, yeah, rip. He still did a lot of damage, though, but losing that many figures isn't good. Frost may have a chance. He may well have a chance. We've just butchered Beerus's attack. So he hasn't got that much going for him now. How much can Gohan do? Yes, we get the counter. Okay, Gohan lives. Gohan lives. Mira dies. Frost, I'm not sure. It's 50-50. I'm really hoping it's the 50 in my favour. No. Unfortunate. But, oh well. Mira's dead. Yep. Well, we lost 2, but we got rid of 1. It's better than I was expecting. We have our ultimate again, okay. Well, I think we all know how this one goes. Cabba, get him. Cabba is so good. But I know if you UR'd him, he would essentially be the evolution blue Vegeta that gets the O1 skills, basically. But he'd be even better because he triggers on the ultimate position. And that's the thing, he would be a top tier then. I kind of like his ultimate, but I'd like to see a new one for him as well. Alright, that's 3 kills all down to Cabba. I'm starting to think Cabba's maybe a little too OP for this challenge. Because we get ultimate and we win. That one went pretty quick, didn't it? Let's squeeze one more in. So, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku. I love how they still use that. It's never Super Saiyan Blue. I haven't seen that on... You don't see it here. You don't see it in Dokkan. Because they're always Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan in that as well. Is there any game where they go Super Saiyan Blue? Maybe Fighter Z? No, I don't think even Fighter Z do they? Let's do that. Actually, I'll need to check the newer Vegeta figures, whether they go Super Saiyan. No, they don't. They don't have blue in them. I'm sure they don't. This battle is actually really good if you're trying to see how much damage you can do with some figures. I tried it with Rose, Goku Black. And I think I need to pay more attention to that. I think he hit for nearly 40,000. So I was trying to do a damage test for various figures. Admittedly, that was my Rose with 1,000, or no, 1,500 extra HP rather than 1,000 extra attack. So we could have done more. But I was trying to do a damage test against Evolution Blue Vegeta. And the best battle to do Evolution Blue Vegeta to test his damage is It's one of the early story battles. I'm not sure if... Who is it? I think it's Trunks. Trunks' battle? Or Piccolo's, I'm not sure. But it's one where they show you where all their figures go, and they only ever put one figure down the middle. So basically, you keep putting your Vegeta there, kill that figure, and he's getting an extra sort of boost of attack every turn. And then, once you've killed 4 of his figures, you see how much damage you can do. It was an interesting experiment. Alright, we'll cripple Vados. I don't think we'll kill Whis with this. Because they've got so many boosts, and I'm doing 30% less damage to them because of Whis, and I'm losing 30% of my attack because of Vados. Shit. We need our ultimate. Oh god, even shredding a defense in half isn't going to change much, is it? This is why it's so easy to boost up Rose on this, because you basically go with Vados, Whis, and Rose. And you basically put defense ups on Vados and Whis, and then the O1 skills onto Rose. Alright, that's okay. That's okay damage. This is going to hurt a little bit, I think, isn't it? Yeah, 5-5. That's pretty nasty. This is going to be rough just because we don't have a great way of getting through all their bulk. So it'll be interesting to see how we can handle that. Oh, God. That's with 20% extra damage taken as well. Shit. Oh, fun thing about this Cabba as well, he only has 6 dupes into his attack? I can't remember. He's not fully duped. Alright, we'll kill Whis this turn. So that's actually a big help to us. If he'd thrown Vados down with Trunks, it would have been a bad turn, I think. Alright, Whis is dead. I don't think Frost can kill Zamasu with this, unfortunately. But he should do some reasonable damage. Oh, wow. That kind of shows how big Vados is for Dex. Because last time, I think Mira did about 400. Maybe he did a bit more, but it wasn't much. Frost is dead this turn, unfortunately. There's no way he's surviving this attack from Zamasu, but Frost has been doing his job. He's a pretty solid figure. Like I say, another one that, with a UR, could have been really powerful. Alright. That's not bad, I suppose. Actually, no, that is pretty good, considering we've got Trunks' debuff. Sort of, he takes 30% less master damage. So I'll take that. I'll take 8,000 damage altogether. Wow. Next turn, it's one across the board city, ladies and gentlemen. Because there is no way in hell that I can afford to leave anywhere open. Oh, we have our ultimate. It doesn't matter. Well, Cabba, you're about to be 4 for 4, my friend. I think we may have to move Cabba out of the team. Oh, okay. Let's just make it a little bit easier for ourselves and get the Spirit Bomb as well. Alright. There we go. G. Cabba's making the SR deck a bit too good. I knew he would be good, but I didn't think he'd be this good. Then again, I suppose the game hasn't got any heavy UTG down stuff on it at the minute. Without the ultimate gauge, this would be a lot harder. Nice job, Cabba. Absolutely owning them with his ultimate. Alright, and 2000 EXP for that as well. It's really easy to farm a lot of EXP, in all honesty. If you wanted to spend a fair amount of time, if you've not got anything to do, just go through some of the 7-star battles. They're so easy to farm. Some of the battles are so easy to get through. Just don't try and farm against Fu or Goldo. That's just asking for trouble if you do that. I do want to get into that those races that I talked about as well, but it may end up being something I look into more in the new year. I've got a lot that I'm planning at the minute, and with Christmas coming up, everything's just going to be hectic, so we'll see. But anyway, thank you all for watching this episode of the SR Challenge. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit that like button and subscribe for more of my Hero Colosseum videos, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you get notifications of when I upload. And I'll see you all next time.